So another tool that we also happen to support through hardops because I'm such a big fan of it is Decal Machine. This is one of the craziest tools I've ever seen. And we'll just replace the path with my path and we'll press enter and just wait a moment. Of course it's going to take a moment because I have a ton of decals. One of the byproducts of loving Decal Machine is I happen to have every decal pack ever made. So I just apologize for that. I'm about to show you a very spoiled version of Decal Machine, but it is my version of Decal Machine. So we will save our preferences, and for this one I actually love everything about it, so there's nothing that we need to disable. And if we press D, we can actually have all of our decals popping up on the screen. And this is basically how Decal Machine is whenever you're like me and you have every decal pack ever. So it can quickly get a little unruly, but I just want to show that if you're using Decal Machine, it's also supported inside of the asset loader. So by clicking it, it will switch over to become the Decal Machine loader. So it may take a moment to generate all the thumbnails since we just loaded it up and connected it to my Dropbox for the first time. But once it does, then we'll be able to load decals in just as easily as we would load in KitOps inserts. So we'll just give that a moment to load up. And there we go. So it only took just a second, but once you get it up, it's able to come up very quickly after that. So we just press F and here we are back in business, able to just load decals on the fly. And decals is just one of those things that I've just gotten used to using over time and just cannot stop integrating into my models. I mean, at first I was convinced that the only way to get a nice model was to basically do all the work of cutting it in. However, Decal Machine has shown me that you can actually just use a picture of something that maybe even looks better than the result that you were going for, and that will get you a lot farther in the game than you would if you were trying to actually work this sort of stuff in and make it cohabitate with the boolean and the form screws and use lattices and whatnot. But it's just one of those tools that once you add it on top of the work that you're already doing, it just adds an extra punch that cannot be matched.